Hey, fuck off!
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion video for today after the wrap-up of Season 2 of The Walking Dead Dead City. This is one that I wanted to really discuss because I feel like it's something that a lot of fans are kind of all asking the creative team for The Walking Dead to simply stop.
Hey, fuck off!
Simply stop. So what I'm talking about is the rivalry between Negan and Maggie. So I did a video going into Season 2 talking about the idea that, hey, you know, maybe they're going to be on good terms. Maybe Maggie's going to go back to help Negan and everything's going to be nice and, you know, borderline wholesome, you know what I mean? But then in the Season 2 finale of The Walking Dead Dead City, they decided for some reason, which is one of my biggest complaints of Season 2, to bring the rivalry back. Not only does she stab him again, which she did in the Season 1 finale, but she almost kills him with Lucille, and I think she would have killed him if it wasn't for Zombie Jenny that was literally conveniently there, you know, dead in front of them, and then they kind of just said whatever, I guess, you know what I mean? Which I did not enjoy the elements of Negan trying to kill Armstrong, because that did not make any sense to me. They had a very clear bond over Season 1, and Negan wasn't really a villain to Maggie and Armstrong and all that. So, I mean, he literally let Maggie inside the Barazi compound in Episode 6 for them to have a chat, you know what I mean? So, the writing was very inconsistent, you know what I mean? But, the big thing about this is this rivalry finally going to come to a, honestly, excuse my language, come to a fucking end, you know? Because think about this rivalry, okay? He kills her husband. She's pregnant, can't really do anything. She stays at Hilltop. She takes over Hilltop, blah, 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 blah. We got all-out war. Rick decides not to kill Negan. That's 2 seasons worth after Glenn. Nothing. Maggie then tries to kill Negan. Unfortunately, lures Rick out into a trap by Daryl, which leads Rick to being captured by the CRM and etc., etc. Yeah, that's right. Maggie still did that to Rick. I haven't forgotten about that. That also needs to be answered for. It probably won't be, but realistically it should be. Rick should be pissed, to be honest. He really should be. But then, you've got Maggie that then just leaves. She comes back at the end of Season 10, wants to kill Negan again, tries to kill Negan, I can't even count how many times. Negan then leaves her for dead, etc., etc. They then decide to work together, but then they kind of back and forth, you know what I mean? And then he finally apologizes to Maggie. He finally says that, you know, I'm so sorry for what I did to Glenn. And they kind of just ended the Negan and Maggie rivalry, which is what I thought they did in Season 11, right? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but the end of Season 11, the way that Maggie said, listen, I can't forgive you, but I can move on, and we can be civil, you know what I mean? And that'll just be it, you know? I can't forgive you, but, you know, I will move on, and if there's days I can't look at you, fine, but, you know, I will just do what I can, you know what I mean? And we will move forward, and I accept what you've said, and that's it, you know? And that was a nice wrap-up to Negan and Maggie's dynamic. Now, for the first season of The Walking Dead Dead City, as you all know, I'm a defender of the idea that Maggie would hate Negan. I am. Because Negan is the reason why Croat's even still around, because he missed, right? He tried to shoot him and he missed, right? Got his ear instead. And because of that, Croat captured Herschel because, you know, he wants to use Negan. So Maggie, understandably so, is going to trade Negan in for her child, right? That makes 100% sense. And they fight over it and stuff. To me, that makes all the sense in the world. It really does. Yes, does it undo the ending of Season 11? Yes, it kind of does. But to be honest, I understand the reason. I think the story makes sense why Maggie would treat Negan that way. But I said that if they brought the rivalry back in Season 2, I would be pissed off. And they did, unfortunately. In Season 2, Episode 8, she stabs him, she fights him, and then she almost kills him, and then she saves him. Bullshit. Bullshit, you know? Ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, how many times are they going to have Maggie stab Negan for one thing? How many times are they going to make Maggie try to kill Negan for another thing? It's stupid. Repetitive storytelling, that's all it is. It is just simply reusing old plots, reusing old tension to bring action to your season finale, and it's really stupid. It's really lame, and it does not add anything to it aside from just cringy-worthy, just fluff. You know what I mean? And I'm really disappointed in that because I really thought that the Negan and Maggie dynamic and with them trying to kill each other was going to be, beyond that, and that we were going to move past that after season 1. And it felt like we were. And then the season 2 finale, they brought it right back. You know what I mean? But then they try to throw this like montage at the end of them being like, oh, well, I'm good with, I'm good with Maggie and I'm good with, Negan and, we can move forward together, and they do this big moving speech that didn't feel authentic at all. And it just kind of makes me sit there and I'm kind of just like, and that's where we were at the end of season 11, right? Saying that they can move on, you know what I mean? Saying that they can move forward together. That's literally what they told each other at the end of season 11. So why is the spinoff undoing that several times and then just getting us to the same conclusion? Because according to what we've heard, season 3 of Dead City is supposed to be a brand new dynamic between Maggie and Negan, unlike you've never seen before, as Lauren Cohen has teased. And I'm just at the point where I'm like, honestly, just do anything but having them two fight. You know what I mean? Because it's getting really old. I'm getting really spent on the idea. I think they've overdone it to hell. And I think they really need to let that idea go. They need to let that writing concept go for Negan and Maggie once and for all. Because it's getting really, really old. Listen, I understand he killed her husband. I understand that he's done things here and there. But, I mean, we've literally moved past this, and that's when I don't like it, is when a story will finish something, clearly finish something, and then the writers will try to undo it, a good while later. Just watch Prison Break Season 4 and Season 5. You'll understand what I'm talking about. It's to that type of level where I'm like, listen, we undid this, then we did it again, then we undid it, and then we're doing it again. You can't just do the same back and forth. No wonder Dead City is not getting high ratings. That's why, you know what I mean? People don't want to see Negan and Maggie fight all the time, you know what I mean? So it really goes to show you, listen, if you want to have Dead City be successful, you gotta stop having these characters fight all the time, And for the love of God, and this is just a side note that I'll kind of close the video on. Side note, film in New York City. I mean, for the love of God. I mean, seriously. What are we doing? It does not look like New York City whatsoever. So, but that's a whole other rant. I won't get into that. I mainly wanted to talk about this because I really want this rivalry to be done. I really am tired of watching it. And honestly, if they're going to continue to have the characters fight, I might just binge the seasons instead of watching it week to week because that's going to become really, really frustrating to watch. So, honestly, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of the Negan and Maggie rivalry. Do you agree that it's gone on too long? I'm spent on it, honestly. I really want them to just let the idea go, which I thought they did, but evidently they didn't. I want them to let the idea go in Season 3. I don't want to see any more of them bickering back and forth. It is seriously annoying and frustrating, to say the least. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Scum, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies did a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.